Hey guys, in this video I want to do a quick side-by-side comparison between the Galaxy A7 2016 versus the Galaxy J7 from the last year. So I'm just gonna go first of all and launch this Cpuc application on both phones to show you guys that the J7 here actually has exactly the same processor as the Galaxy A7 2016 here. So you can see both are clocked at 1.6 gigahertz, and if I go into device section, you can see here over here it says Samsung Exynos 7580, and same over here Samsung Exynos 7580. So both have the same chipset running, but there is a difference between these two phones when it comes to RAM. So of course we get only 1.5 gigabyte of RAM with the J7 versus the 3 gigabyte of RAM on the A7 2016. So yeah, so definitely if we talk about the price, this one is way more cheaper. The J7, it is currently costing around 28,000 PKR, equivalent to $280 in my country, and this one costs around 52,000 PKR, which is equivalent to $520. So yeah, you almost pay like you almost have to pay like $220 more for this phone, the A7 2016. So is it worth it? We're just gonna find that out. Let's first start off with the build quality here. So of course the plastic build quality on the J7 is definitely not that much good looking as compared to this one, as compared to the A7 2016, but it does provide us the ability to remove the plastic back here, insert any other battery, or also insert the two SIM cards and micro SD card at the same time, which is also possible now with the new A7 and A5 2016. So, and also on the other hand, this one is actually having the same the build quality language as the Note 5s. They're using glass on the back, aluminum on the side. So yeah, it does looks a lot more premium than this phone here. You have to admit that, but of course, if you don't really care about the build quality, if you don't really want a premium and better looking phone, then and you prefer features, or if you prefer removable back over the non-removable back, then definitely you will like the J7 more. But it just comes down to your personal preference. In terms of thickness, you can see both phones are kind of like equal. This one is premium and thicker because it has bigger battery size. So definitely Samsung is now taking a different turn towards its smartphone. Now they are thinking to make phones kind of like a little bit thicker because of putting like a bigger battery. So having a bigger battery size is more better than having a slim form factor. So yeah, I'm glad that they are doing this. And also you can see we do have the touch buttons there, which you can of course use. And also we do have the fingerprint sensor on the home button of the new A7 2016, which is also a new addition there, which is something that it is absent on the J7. I mean, J7 is considered to be as the best budget or best mid-range phone to get, and I have to agree. The price wise, you get a Samsung phone, you get, I mean, the things that are offered in that price point, 28,000 PKR, it is definitely good. And if we talk about the software now, both phones have Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, and there's not much to talk about it because of course this is TouchWiz and all that. No difference, just a little bit newer icons shape with the A7 2016, and all the other stuff is pretty much the same. Going to this software info, you can see here Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. Of course, both phones will be updated to Marshmallow, but we don't know when. Also, if we talk about the display here, this one is of course both have 5.5 inch display size, but the resolution is the difference here. The A7 2016 has a 1080p HD display. Just look at the colors and all that. It is definitely one of the best looking displays of this year. Really enjoying this display, and it has a really nice visual outside in sunlight. It's really bright. And then comes this one. This is 720p HD. Still of course not up to the level of this display, but but yeah, colors are good and all that, but 1080p is still better than 720p. So I mean, if you are okay with the 720p display, so yeah, it's not gonna be a big deal for you. But yeah, at least we do have, at least, you know, you should have like a 1080p screen, you know. Things look more better on a 1080p display. But yeah, personally, just looking to both of these two phones like this, is like not that much of a bigger noticeable difference from just human eye, you know. But of course, if you compare like pictures side by side, you'll see some stuff better on this one, crispy, more crispy and sharp. And if we take a look at the camera now, the camera is 13 megapixel on both phones. Of course, they improved the camera on the new A7 2016 here. Now it comes with optical image stabilization. Also has this speaker at the bottom instead of the having the on the back, so now it's more good for people who like to use the phone while on the table, so that's good. So yeah, the J7 also has 13 megapixel camera, but no optical image stabilization. Both have the same amount of the sensor size is equal, f1.9, so you get almost same indoor performance and in low light performance, you know. Front camera is 5 megapixel on both phones, and basically the features that now they added on the A7 2016 in terms of camera is already available, were already available on the J7. So for example, the addition of the new Pro mode, also, you know, this new polished camera UI now is available to this one also. Both can go up to 1080p, which is of course nice, but of course no 4K even for the A7 here. That is a newer model, but still a lot of people are okay because they don't have, as long as they don't have the 4K monitor, they don't really care about the 4K video recording. I mean, these are mid-range phones, but this one is expensive, okay? This one is a $500 plus phone, and Samsung should have included 4K with this one, or maybe a better camera overall, but still they decided to not put it there. But yeah, I think still, you know, after owning a lot of phones, I mean, even the Galaxy S5 has 4K video recording capability, so it's kind of a shame there. So yeah, we do have dual SIM capability. Of course, you can put SD card and dual SIMs at the same time. Yeah, it all comes down to your personal preference, you know. If you want to have like a better phone that can perform better in multitasking, which is of course this one, 3 gigs of RAM. If you want better build quality, then you will like this one more, and also fingerprint sensor there. But if you are tight on budget, really tight on budget, then the J7 will be a absolutely good phone for you. Of course, a little bit less resolution here, less resolution display, plastic body. So yeah, but battery is of course really good on both phones. You should be able to get almost 1 day plus usage on both phones. This one has 3000 milliamp battery, this one has 3300. That's why it is thicker a little bit. So yeah, that was just a quick comparison between these two phones. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see a speed and a camera comparison, click on this I button up there to check to access that video, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.